Hello to all you Ark enthusiasts. Have you ever gone into your single-player world nowadays and wonder, could I ever change it so that the stats that are going to my dinos could be a little bit better? I mean, I pump melee damage on a Carno, and he gains, what, 10 percentage points? Come on, that's a little pathetic. I mean no offense towards the Ark devs. They're doing a great job with the game. It's very, very impressive. But some of the more recent nerfs in the level up settings have made it kind of difficult for us single player people to actually do some stuff. Because when you're trying to defeat an alpha single-handedly with a 300% melee damage Rex, it gets a little difficult. Well, I have an answer to your problems today. I haven't seen too many videos out on this for single player worlds. There's a ton out for multiplayer, but really not for single player. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and lead us through and show how to actually change those settings for level ups on a single player world. First off, you want to go into your PC settings. I'm just going in through my garbage bin. Ignore those little videos you saw in there. That was just from me checking my mic earlier. It's nothing huge. Anyway, you want to go into your local disk, and you want to find your program files times 86 folder. Right there. After this, if this is, I forgot to say, this is for those of you who are using Steam as your launcher for the game. You want to find the folder in your 86 folder that says Steam. Click on that. Then you want to go to the Steam Apps folder. There's a lot of folders in this, so just bear with me. It's going to take a couple of times. Next, you want to go to your Common folder. This shows all of your downloaded games as of now. For me, it's all these games here. I play a lot of them in my spare time. For this video, you want to focus on the Ark folder. Click on that. Next, you want to go to the shooter game setting. I don't know why it's called that, and I don't know why when Ark crashes it's called a shooter game, but that's, I don't know. Just something weird for Ark, I guess. Next, you want to go into the saved folder. This is where all your saved settings and whatnot are. After that, you want to head into your config folder. After that, you want to go into your Windows No editor. This is where the fun stuff happens. To edit for your single player world, you want to access the game.ini file and the game user settings.ini file. I'll go through the game.ini file first. I have the font for this ini file maximized so it's a little easier to see. So you can multiply this, you can add a multiplier for your level up stats for players, tame dinos, and wild dinos. Now here in a sec you're going to see a little image pop up on the screen showing what each of the little numbers in brackets mean. If I can remember off the top of my head, I know 0 is health, 1 is stamina, I think 6 is weight, and those are the really huge ones. 3, I know 3 is oxygen because for my single player world, I set the multiplier to 100 just for kicks and giggles. And it's kind of funny because for some reason alongside of your oxygen stats comes swim speed. So if you bump your oxygen once with this setting, you swim faster than an ichthy on steroids. It's kind of funny, but I just have these settings on here kind of just to goof around. I don't really do it any seriousness because I'm on multiplayer servers with my multiplayer server with my buddies, and that's where the serious gaming happens. This single player world is just to mess around in. So this is where you mess around with the changes every level you put into certain stats is. So like for health, you see up here, if with a multiplier of 5, instead of, I think it's a 10 health point boost you get for every level normally, you will get a 50 health point boost for every level you put in to your character's health. The same goes for your dinos. The multipliers get a little trickier after that because it varies from dino to dino. So for like smaller dinos, some really high settings isn't really that bad because they get really tiny boosts per level anyway. But then you get to the bigger dinos and it's just berserk. It's kind of funny when you have I think it's 7 or 8 that's attack damage. It's kind of funny to watch like 100,000 attack damage Dilophosaur kill a level 150 Rex. I've done it. It's fun. You should try it. Anyway, back to the seriousness. The game user settings folder. This is, for the most part, a lot of the stuff you see in your startup, like your taming speed multiplier, your harvest amount, and all that stuff. But there are a few things in here that are not shown on that folder. This active mods show, this is where if you can't like normally download your mods through that UI that's already in the single player launcher, you can actually input the numbers for the mods right here at the active mods list. But that's something for another time. Let me see. I gotta find it. Here we are. The per platform max structures multiplier. It's normally set at 1, and it depends from like Bronto, Quetzal, even the Raft, how many structures you can put on the platform. But you can change that multiplier to increase the number of structures you can put on, just to like goof around and have a super huge structure on a Quetzal or even a Raft. It's kind of funny to see them, to be honest. Let's see. I think that's the big thing. You can change some of your like actual settings like ground clutter and audio volume and stuff like that as well. But aside from that, the big thing is the structures. I don't really think there's anything else huge in here that's gonna really be incredibly useful to know. Really, it's just the level up settings and also the structures multiplier. Now I know in the game.ini folder is normally blank, so you want to input this line here before you add any of this stuff down below. The script-shootergame.shootergame mode in brackets. You want to copy this exactly, or else it's not going to actually have any of this is actually going to have an effect on your game. There are other settings that you can add to this folder as well. I believe one of them includes like the number of engram points you get per level. However, I don't have those currently. Maybe I can make another video one of these days with that on them. But for now, I'm just showing the level up multipliers, not exactly engram points themselves. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, maybe just hit the like button. If there's something you want me to add in another video or something I may have missed, please leave me a comment and let me know, because I don't know everything there is to know about Ark. There's still plenty of stuff for me to learn as well. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you have a lot of fun in your single-player worlds. These settings can let you have some pretty interesting days, let me tell you. Anyway, have a good day, folks. See ya.